I didn't do the intro, I think. Forgive me, guys. Welcome, Ajaxide, to another Game Talk. 2-0 Ajax against FC Utrecht. Uh, what?
Woo!
We're very happy, right, Safi?
Yeah, man, 100%, 100%. The
Kept the
formation,
clean sheet.
exactly. Clean sheet since I think November somewhere in 2023. Confidence, man. That's the keyword, the magic word. Confidence.
Keyword. We played against Utrecht, that was unbeaten for a while. We played again a 5-4-1 formation with Linson and Taylor more into the pockets, stands, etc. Before the game, Sahbi, what did you think? Did you think it was gonna work out like this? Were you hopeful?
Well, hopeful is a big word, of course, looking at the previous results. But when you see that we play against Utrecht, who is 15 games undefeated, we are quite bad. We were quite bad recently, so of course I was not hopeful. You're seeing the 5-for-1. The players didn't train that much this week, so it was like a checklist of becoming a disaster. And yeah, so no, was I hopeful? No. I recently said it might be a draw, but I was quite satisfied with the result, also with the way we played. I mean, it's not the way we love to see us playing, but as I said, I don't care about the way we play. I care about the result. It's all about confidence at this moment. Utrecht didn't play that well, to be honest, but it had to do probably with the way Ajax played. And yeah, so quite happy, man. You see the smile, so yeah.
Yeah, very good. I mean, for the viewers that don't know, we haven't kept a clean sheet since 27th of November, I think, against Vitesse. And our last win was in January. So, yeah, I think as Ajax, we can enjoy this a lot and be very happy. Um,
Yeah, man.
Today was the same formation as last week. And I wanna do the bridge. Like last week, we played not so great in this system. We had a week where a lot of rumors were happening, no training, people were getting pissed, and then we start again with the same formation. For you, Sahbi, was this based on these players starting to understand the system more, or do you think it was just changing some players in this formation that made the difference today?
I think the latter one. It's clearly the latter one. I mean, there are some few players that were outstanding. Sorry, they were outstanding. You got, of course. I mean, probably the viewers are mentioning it well. Kaplan, he was, oh man, so great in the build
Well
up, in
deserved.
defense, his headers. He's like in total control. If he got the ball, you don't think he's gonna be terrified or like being in panic. No, always progressive passes, totally relaxed, and his crosses are incredible. I mean, there are a few players who give me the goosebump, and it was a long time ago when I got those kind of shivers. But with Kaplan, I'm quite reassured now at the back. You could see that, man. So you got him, Monsberg, also very very good today. Progressive passes, was had control, and of course one of the untouchable players was Broby. He is again and again and again one of our best players today with a goal and an assist. He had to work so hard because he was on his own, and I feel, on the other side, I feel a bit sorry for him with this formation that we play now with the 5-4-1, because he doesn't have any plays around him that much. And not only that, if you look at the lineup, there is no single player that has that creativity to give those last passes, those decisive passes, or to dribble one on one past the opponent. So it was so difficult for him to get those balls. And even though there weren't those type of players around him, he still managed to be dangerous. He worked so hard on the left side, on the right side. I mean, he was so great. So yeah, I
He was
mean,
he was good. His touches were great, but I feel
yeah,
like with him, in this system, he has to swerve too much to the sides to receive the
He
ball,
has
and
to.
then
He
he's
has to.
not. He has to, but then he's not in the center to receive the balls when Sosa comes in position to give the
Yeah.
crosses. You
Yeah.
know, and that's a little bit like, yeah, you could opt for maybe, an Akpom and Broby on the two. So there's always one to receive the ball in the box. But
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
if Don van het Schip doesn't do that yet, let's go back to the first half, because I mean, we can say we won, we kept the clean sheet, but Ajax was also playing like very calm and very reactive to what Utrecht was doing. Was that okay for you in the situation we are? Do you think we should continue playing like this? Um, Give me the
Yeah.
information.
I mean, it's not my type of football, and I think for most of the fans, it isn't as well. But as I mentioned earlier, we need to build up that confidence, and by doing that, you need to play more defensively. Okay, but having that, for example, that clean sheet today gives an additional boost as well for the goalie, for the defenders, for the midfielders, for the holding midfielders. So it gives you some sort of a boost, and I think you have to start from the foundation. The foundation is always the back, and from there
The
on
structure.
you build on that foundation. So we lacked that confidence, and we try to build it up now, brick by brick. And yeah, you have to play a little bit different than you used to. Of course, we don't have the typical players normally that would usually play the Bergwijn, the Berghuis to play the our usual 4-3-3. But I'm okay with this formation, and I think it gives a bit of, as you said, calmness. I would, however, put in Van der Bomen in the lineup just to add that bit of creativity, that pass from the back, that crosses from the midfield. That's something that we currently lack because we didn't give away a lot of chances, but we have to be honest, we didn't create a lot of chances as well, right? Those chances that we created were, I mean, the first one was great with Kaplan that cross, and then Sosa, who, by the way, played well. It was his usual. This suits the position that he plays suits him
Yeah.
because he can attack more and doesn't have to like really rely on his defensive quality, which he obviously lacks. Uh, so that suits him. But yeah, that goal came out of nowhere. To be honest, we didn't create that much. But what I
You mean the
loved
first goal?
is the first goal.
The
But what
first
I
goal?
loved, yeah, the first goal indeed. But what I loved is that we won our second duels. You could see that with the second goal, a long ball, and if you miss the header, there's always somebody else who can pick up the second ball or the player himself, and that was basically the decision. The work ethic, the hard work, because that's basically what we do right now. We try to stop it with hard work, with a defensive mindset, and then try to create chances from the back. And yeah, today it went quite well.
I mean, with a powerhouse like Broby, you're going to get the chances. He will score eventually. So if you can keep it close in the back, it can help us get to a tough time, right?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I mean, he did quite well. He did great, and let's
So when Bergwijn and Berghuis are back, we go back to the 4-3-3.
well, I guess so. I mean, we should
Mansverk
not.
and Kaplan starters for you from now on.
Kaplan, I mean, is that really a question, Puppy? Come on,
I
man.
mean, yeah, that's a question. If we go
I
back to a
mean,
4-3-3, Mansverk and Kaplan for you should be starters.
well, Kaplan for sure. There's no discussion about that. Of course, Mansverk did quite well, and of course he can do probably much better. But there are a lot of midfielders. I mean, as I said, I want to see Van der Bomen, but Van der Bomen could play instead of Taylor, who obviously played a good game as well. Worked quite hard, but I would opt for Van der Bomen. I'm not saying Manswerk should be left out. And knowing Van Schip, he will most likely play the same 11 as well, yeah, same 11 as today. So let's work on that for the time being. Yeah, are you there, puppy? Probably gone. You're probably gone, man.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gone, man. Internet issues, my bad.
Oh, no
I
worries, no
missed the
worries.
last part, Sahbi. But okay, I get what you're saying. I just want to go back to the game. There was a moment for Wrench as well. You know, getting the red card. Did you think it was a red card?
Yeah, it was for me. It was a clear red card, although he didn't do it on purpose. It was quite harsh. He came with a lot of power on his and like diagonal, or I call it in English. It was really hard. He could easily injure that guy, and yeah, for me it was. We have to remain objective. Although as a fan, it was a red card.
Yeah, for me, I see it a little bit different because I see both feet going to the same location, and for me, that's a duel. Give it a yellow and be done with it. But a red card felt harsh
Yeah,
for me.
but you could see
So
that
maybe,
Ranch didn't really look at the ball or at his feet. He was like with his face at the other side when he came in. So it
yeah,
was also
reckless.
yeah, reckless, like a bull coming in, and so yeah, for
Exactly.
me, you could easily give that a red card. Unfortunately,
And I just want to, last thing before I go to the comments, I want to highlight a little bit Taylor. He scored the second goal. He prepared actually that goal because he gave it in one shot
yeah,
off the air to
yeah,
Broby and then went
excellent
moving.
ball.
Um, what did you think? What did you think
No,
of Taylor today?
yeah, Taylor did well. Nice goal, nice goal. And next to that, yeah, his one touch was great. He had a lot of issues with the referee
Yeah,
because the ref was positionally his position was awful today. Every time he was really in the way of where the ball was, and unfortunately, yeah, it didn't have a consequence, but. Yeah, Taylor was working hard. Nice goal. Nothing really more to add.
and happy for him that he went off with
Yeah, of
the
course. You got the
celebration by
fans.
the fans, right?
Yeah, indeed. And you got the fans as well who were cheering for him as well. So yeah, I'm happy for that. Happy for him.
Yeah.
In general, we should not. I mean, we can always criticize players, but we should not really booing him in the stadium. That's not how we should act. He's
No,
still a player of Ajax, and we should yeah, we should be supporting him in the stadium. And of course, we can
agreed, agreed.
criticize him afterwards in the way he played, etc. Because we're just honest. We're honest fans. We
Yeah.
all want the best for Ajax, and if he plays bad, we mention it. And today he played well, so we'll mention it as well, but not booing him in the stadium.
Exactly. Hey, Sahbi, let me go to the comments real quick.
Yeah,
Steve
man.
here. Irrespective of today's result, van het schip out, 5 defenders at home to Utrecht. No words. So even now, Steve has, as an Ajax fan, no understanding for this change.
Yeah,
Let me see here. Nickname. Yeah, 5 defenders is fine. We play better this way, just lacking confidence because Van het Schip is a day tier coach. Yeah, I just wonder with these comments, like, do they understand that we don't have any wingers? Yeah, you could opt for Forbes, but who would you put on the other side as a winger? And would you be as defensive structured as you are now? That's the thing you have to. Of course, everybody wants to play
it's
the 4 3
difficult.
3,
It's difficult.
but we don't have Bergman, we don't have Berghuis. When they're back, I'm sure we will go back to it.
Well, let's hope so.
Uh,
I mean, Van Schip, you never know. If we, for example, if you continue to win these kind of games, like 4 or 5 times in a row, and Berghuis and Bergwijn are coming back, what would you do? Would you stay and continue with this successful formation, the successful formula, or would you opt for a 4-3-3 because you have because you have your players back, with the risk that you might lose the game and then it's over for you? So it's gonna be
okay,
difficult.
I'm just a host, so that question is really good. So I'm gonna give it to the viewers to respond to what Sahbi just said. We win our couple of games in this structure. Berghuis and Bergwijn come in. Do you think we should switch immediately back? That's a good question for the viewers. Let me continue with the comments. Let me see here. Yeah, Indrik is with you. Good game from Kaplan, Mansverk, and of course Broby.
Oh,
Yeah, they
yeah.
were really the 3 best today.
100%.
I thought Hato was also really good today.
He was decent.
So,
Yeah, yeah,
but very calm also in the back. Like
yeah. Well, it's
no
because of
issues today.
no issues, but I think it's mainly because of Kaplan. They were able to give the ball to Kaplan and knowing that it will go to the right color. So it was more easier for them.
Always nice to hear a different opinion here. Rick Laudeman, I will celebrate that win. Defense looked solid and the midfield looked better. Kaplan should start and Henderson remain captain. Yeah, we didn't discuss Henderson at
I
all. Thank
wanted
you, by
to.
the way, for the comment, Rick. But he was
I,
pressing, he was running, he was coaching.
he
What did you
was
think?
doing well. I'm quite impressed. For me, it was one of his best games at Ajax, exactly because of the reason that you just mentioned. And but for me, the odd thing is why Hato wasn't the captain, because normally it's Bergwijn, Berghuis, and then Hato, but now Hato is playing as well, and
It
yet
still went to
Henderson.
Henderson.
So it's interesting to see how Henderson has apparently got like his mark, on a team that he became a
But
captain.
you see it,
You
Graham.
see it. You
On the
don't
pitch, you see it.
you don't need a band to see
You
it,
don't need a
but
band to
still.
see it. Yeah, that's it. Let me see Progressivo here, guys. To be very honest, Kaplan is such a solid
Yeah,
defender.
man.
I would love to see Medic next week, but the 5-2-2-3 suits us. I didn't see an embarrassing match at all. No, you're right, Progressivo. It was much
No,
better. It's always nice to have a clean sheet. Don't forget, not just because we're Ajax and a win is a win, and it's Utrecht, and they were winning everything. They weren't losing points. So this is a good win. This is good for our confidence, and we should be very happy as Ajax with this win.
yeah,
Ahmed is saying, can't believe a clean sheet.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's been a long time. Really good.
Ahmed Kaplan, nice man.
Let me see. Puntje, puntje, puntje. Manswerk, what a relief. Tiger Kaplan, finally. Woo-ha! Yeah, see? So the positivity is getting in. I love that. Um, G43L, let me see. Surprise, I expected Ron Jans at least would get a draw. You know what? I
Yeah,
woke up this morning and I was like, I think Ajax is going to get it. And it was pure feeling, not based on what we've been playing, and we still got it. So very happy with that. Let me see. Who do we have? C1 also agrees. Kaplan can be benched from now. So Kaplan is the win of this couple of weeks. Actually, he's been
yeah.
playing really well.
But probably Sutalo will play next week if he's fit, uh, considering the wrench red card. I assume not Medic won't play, but Sutalo. Let's see how that works out.
But I'm happy this happened as well for Sutalo because now he sees that he needs to go to a next level
You need to step up. You need to step
to
up.
yeah.
But maybe, just maybe, he might play that well with Kaplan next to him. That could be an option because he was always seen as the leader at the back. I mean, Hato is very young. Sutalo, with such a price tag, he should have been the leader at the back. Well, we obviously seen that he isn't. But maybe with Kaplan next to him, he might thrive in his defensive duties. You never know. We might see that next week.
Let's hope, Sabi. I really hope
Yeah.
so. I mean, we've seen a lot of games from Sutalo. He always goes for the safe option, and I haven't seen him being so comfortable on the ball with his touches, his passing, as
No,
Kaplan
agree.
was doing.
Agree.
So
Let's
let's see
hope.
how that goes. Michelle Maynard, an Aston Villa fan. Hi, Ajax fans. Lots of love from Aston Villa. See you soon. Yeah, they're really looking forward to that game.
Yeah, man. We too.
Uh, yeah, not really. Let me see here. She gives us a congratulations on the win. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Thanks.
Steerenmans. I think we lost the right to look at Twente this February. Yeah,
Yeah, I
number
mean,
3 is too far, I think.
it's too
So
far. I think we should focus on the fourth spot and
yeah,
as a
and
drawing.
hope
Yeah.
our main competitor wins the cup, right?
Yeah. So in that way, we are definitely going to Europe.
I have a question for you, Sahbi, here from Patrick Sengers. Guys, what do you think of Henderson as a center back as a replacement of Wrench and then Branko Mansberg as CM? Actually, I love that idea. Sahbi?
It definitely might be an option. Yeah, 100%. I don't know whether he played in the past at Liverpool certain games at the back. I know Fabinho played there when there was a lack of central defenders, but I don't know whether Henderson did that as well. But it might be
Actually,
option.
Liverpool fans told me that Henderson played as a central defender, and that was actually his best year at Liverpool playing that position.
Okay, so maybe we need to opt for
So
that.
he's
Yeah,
capable. And then you
yeah,
keep Branko Mansberg.
good,
Actually, not a bad idea, Patrick. Very good.
yeah, good
Uh,
thought.
call Van het Schip. Give him the
No
idea.
need to call. He's watching already.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Capo agrees with us. Yes, Papimento. Yes. About Kaplan and Mansberg. So, yeah, a lot of people happy, of course, with the result. Okay, can you do the name? Gotje Delchev. Gotje Delchev, 86. Van den Bomen is the backup for Mansberg. Mansberg is the key player on the midfield because he is intelligent and good in positioning. Van den Bomen is too slow for Ajax. Okay.
Could be.
Honest opinion. Yeah, sorry, Steeren, that was me. That was my internet tripping. Don't worry. Let me see what we have. Harold. Hi guys, just dropping by. I'm still bitter after Bodo. How is Sievert today? He's the type of player we need in Norway national team.
He's a good one,
I
man.
think you covered it. Yeah, he's really good.
I
liked his touches on the ball. He's really good in his dribble, his passing, his ball control. Something we really need, and he's not careful with wanting the ball in the midfield in clogged up situations, let's say. So I like that press resistance of him.
Definitely. Yeah.
Let me see. What do we have? Yeah, Tonyo is going a little bit further, but he wants Gots as a winger. Yeah, he just came back from an injury. He's been doing well with young Ajax. If you haven't seen his movements and dribbles in that game, I would just watch the highlights.
He's so great yesterday.
He's talented, right, Sahbi?
The day before,
he could be the next left winger for us.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, good things coming our way. I say Adam Henderson finally proved why he's this expensive for me. 2 best players on the pitch today. Wow, that's a very good compliment. But Henderson, if you don't pay attention to Henderson, you forget Henderson because he does all the dirty work. And if you don't really pay attention, you don't know what he's doing.
And that's the good thing.
Perfect thing. Nickname is saying keep this formation. They can fit in behind Brobbey as attacking midfielders, shadow strikers. Javit, Wrench red card is overkill. Poppy arguments. Plus, you can clearly see that contact was not full steep, just slight touch with Wrench's heel. Yeah. Exactly, Javit. My argument as well, because the player also moved his feet towards Wrench. So for me, not all contact is immediately a yellow or red card. And that was a contact, a moment that can go wrong, but it's still a contact. Doesn't always need to be red card for these moments. But okay, we'll let it go because we got the clean sheet and we won, right? Vector is saying Sosa was also solid in my opinion. He played decent. This is his system, right? But we have to be worried when we go back to the 4-3-3. I guess.
Yeah, then he's not.
Exactly. So what options do we have then? Question for Sahbi from Christian. Mika Gots played last Friday with young Ajax and showed his skill right away. Would you add him to the squad for upcoming Thursday?
100%. I mean, we lack wingers, right? We got Forbes, and then who? You need to have some. You need to have some threat. I mean, if we get behind on 1-0, 2-0, we might change formation to a 4-3-3 again during the game, and then you would need a player like Gots who can dribble past his opponent, And I mean, last during our live talk when we talked to Luke from Aston Villa TV, he said the right side with Matty Cash is their weak side. So let's try to attack that side, with Gots in the second half when we need that. So yeah, definitely put him in.
Actually, I was watching the highlights of the Aston Villa game against Luton.
Yeah,
They're also from set pieces. They were having a hard time against Luton. So I know we're not good at it, but
yeah. He
that's
mentioned
also a
that
weak
as
point.
well. He mentioned that
Exactly.
as well. The set pieces. Yeah, let's hope, man.
So just a random question based on this question from Christian. Let's say we're in the second half. We have to force something. John van het Schip doesn't want to change the formation to a 4-3-3. Would you see also an option for Mika to pick up Taylor's position or Hlinson's position or Sosa's position? Would you opt for that
No, I
without
would.
changing the system?
No, I would opt then for him taking over the Hlinson position. Um, like just like Robo when we played at the Dutch national team when Pacha played the 5-3-2
The 3-2.
system, he played with Robo as a second striker, because he has that speed, he has that dribble, and I mean Hots can do the same, playing with
Yeah,
Robbie and then him around him like running towards every corner of the pitch with his dribbles, with his speed, and then he can create something out of nowhere, So I
exactly.
would opt him for that position more.
Exactly. And I think as Ajax fan, we should just be happy these injured players are coming back. It gives us more options and gives us more positivity for next games as well.
Yeah,
I'm going to do the last couple of comments, I think. Let me see here. Corentin is saying, keep the system. If that is what's helping the players, results above everything, the rest will come.
exactly
That's a
my
good.
point now. I mean, I'm not a fan of the formation, but result is everything at this moment. Next season, we can talk about other things, but this season is such a disaster. I want those 3 points at any cost. Sorry,
Same here.
Yadrenko. Sorry, but I'm sticking with
I
result
think
only.
I think a lot of Ajax fans think this way. It's been a rough season, and we just want to end up in the best place for next season, I guess. Um, Let me see. World class. We have Loser. My key takeouts were we did not wait but put the heat on them. Best defense is offense. Monsberg and Kaplan way better than previous players. And three, Henderson gives us confidence. Wow.
Nice summary.
Um, yeah, sorry, Capo, but we're also looking forward to the Aston Villa game. I'm, I'm kind of scared, but I'm also looking forward. I just don't want a Lazio repeat, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant.
Lazio.
Let
You
me
mean the
see here.
Napoli? You mean the Napoli?
Oh, Napoli. Sorry,
Yeah,
Napoli game. Yeah, the 7-1. Yeah, sorry.
this one. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Liverpool Live also thought it was Henderson's best game. Much better on the ball, lots of energy, and really coach's teammate. Got the crowd going with his energy too. Yeah, I loved it. At the end, also with the fuck off to the referee. I
The
love that one.
linesman. Yeah.
I loved it. Well, that was it, guys. That was it for all the comments. Thank you for joining. Congratulations on the win, and have a
Yeah,
great
man.
Sunday. We'll see you back on Thursday. Sabi, thank you.
Thursday, match day.
Thursday, match day. We'll be there. See you there.
Yeah.